Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Chatting with Nicole. If you have not subscribed, do me a favor, subscribe right now, share this video, like, and also check out the rest of the videos. Thank you very much for being here. So, I have just talked to you guys about the romance scam that is going on. And while I'm talking about you, since we are talking about romance and love and scam and everything else, I see this article in Facebook, and there was a lot of conversation about it, and I want to bring it to your attention in case you did not see this. Even if you saw it, I want to hear your thoughts, right? So I want us to read this together. I'm going to try and see if I can fit it on the screen for us to read this together. So this article, it says, until you lose your job and run out of money, break down and suffer loss, you will never know the true character of the woman you are claiming she loves you. Most women are fair as long as the money and good life you are giving them is still flowing. Their love for you will not run dry, but once your stream of income runs dry, when it runs dry, you will see hell from them. Women are not what you think they are. Trust me, fellas. Protect your job, money, and property, even from her. You lose it, you lose her, and every other thing. She's still being a good woman because of what she's benefiting from you. Nollywood veteran actor Tim Lyke. What do you guys, ladies, what do you think about this? What do you think happened to him to be writing this? And it is not that he's hiding it. He has his picture is right there and his name is right there. So what do you guys think he's been through? What do you think women did to him that he's writing this? You know, and is what he's saying, his assessment, is it right? Does it make sense? So when I see this, he said most women, right? Good thing he didn't say all women. He said most women. And that is the majority of women. He's putting this label on the majority of women. So what do you think women have done for him to be saying this, right? That's my first question. And secondly, him saying this, what do you think the next woman he's going to try to date, try to be with, is going to feel like? Because if he's writing this, maybe he decided he's not having any women in his life anymore, right? He cut tie or he's not going to trust a woman. The way he's writing this, he cannot trust a woman and he cannot be honest with the woman. So that means he's always going to have, that means he's not going to trust a woman. That means he's always going to have a secret. He's always going to hide a secret. He's always going to be hiding his assets, not being truthful. One foot in, one foot out. Maybe half of it in, everything else out. So writing this, how do we women feel about this? And what did we do? What do some women, most women have done for him to see this? Or maybe it's people around him that have experienced this, that he's generalizing this. I'm trying to think, does he have a woman right now? Is he married right now? Is he dating somebody right now? You know what I mean? And is he saying that this is the past experience that now the woman that he has in his life is, it doesn't even make sense. So is it over for him to ever trust a woman? Most importantly, if he is single right now and he doesn't have any children in his life right now, well, how can a woman, another woman right now, a woman knowing what he's writing and knowing how he feels, how he consider women, how he's going to treat women, his relationship with women, how can a woman, a real woman, trust him enough to even want to love him or give himself to him or expect anything real from him? You know what I mean? So I see this, and I was having this conversation, and I'm like, I understand it's possible that terrible things happen to him. Women has disappointed him over and over, like he wrote. He wrote this because of that. So it is possible that this happened to him. But generalizing this, saying most women, and he's from Nigeria, we talk about Nigerian women and Nigerian men. We know all of that, not just them, but African men, American men, all men. We know how things are. So reading this and watching this, I just like, I want to know from your perspective, reading this, what do you think, and do you think it's fair to be putting this out there for the person he might be dating? Or maybe, like I said, it's like I'm going back and forth. I'm trying to say certain things, but I'm holding myself, right? So maybe he will just never date again. He will never trust a woman again. Obviously, he will not. But is that it? Is he just going to be sleeping with women and not have serious relationship? Or I don't get it. And it's not like he's in his 70s and 80s and 90s and I'm saying, yeah, he's done. You know what I mean? Even women, men in 90s and their 80s, they still, out there dating and doing stuff. So for him to be saying this at his age, I don't know how. I'm just, it's hard for me to, I want to ask him, so what now? So right now, do you just say you're not going to have any woman in your life, or you still going to have a woman in your life, but you're going to tell them the truth up front that you're not going to know everything about me, and I don't expect to know everything about you. I have things that I cannot share with you. How can you have a relationship, a woman, it is written that, in the Bible, when we are married, we're supposed to be one, right? We're supposed to love and cherish and be one, trust each other, love each other for better and for worse. And the richest and the poor, the richest, everything for better and for worse. Whether you got broke, or you have money, no matter what the situation, is supposed to be for better and for worse. So if we are advising men not to trust women and hide our assets from them, I don't understand that. I don't understand it. So I just want to say, yes, he wrote this. Maybe he's been hurt so many times. Maybe it's the people around him. But I just want to say that not every woman, or whatever it is, those are the same as whatever it is that happened to him, right? So I am just saying, gentlemen, I want to let you know that it is not supposed to be that way. So don't behave that way. Don't have a person in your life because of you are fearful that if money runs out, she's gonna run away, or she's gonna, you are not gonna see her anymore because of that, for you to hide your assets or not be truthful to your women. It's just not right, especially if it's marriage. To marry somebody is to, to have it to be one, you know what I mean? Cherish each other, love each other. You become one. That's what it's supposed to be. That means you're supposed to have secrets. And I know you're supposed to be one. You're supposed to not hide stuff. You're supposed to be, truthful, respectful to one another. You're supposed to be loyal to one another. That's what marriage is. So not, just be, bring a woman, you marry a woman, and then you just like, okay, I'm just waiting for that day that she's going to do this, because your friend say this, he's writing this, that most women. I'm just seeing this. It breaks my heart to see these happening. And unfortunately, there are so many men who are going to take this advice because he's an actor. A lot of men are now going to take his advice and will not treat their women the way they're supposed to treat their woman, love their woman the way they're supposed to love their woman. Instead, be fearful. I know we have to be careful. I get it. Instead, they're going to be, sleeping with one eye open. You know what I mean? People are going to, because people look at these, actors and use them as their idol. They listen to everything they said. So I know there are many men who are going to read this and follow what he said to the letter. Even those who are married now, they're going to start hiding stuff from their women. And I just don't think it's fair. I don't think it's right. And I know there are women out there who are wicked. There are women who are wicked. I know. There are women who will dry you, who will behave and do things like impossible. I get it. The same thing with men. But I know there are women out there who are doing terrible things, to the point where they are only in a relationship for, one thing and one thing only. I get it. But not all women are like that. And I just don't want us to be advising, young people, because young people are looking at these actors as, their mentor idols. So young people listening and reading this, they're going to take it at heart. They're going to start applying it. So they will not be respecting women like they should respect women. They will not be trusting women like they should trust women. They will not give themselves how they're supposed to do, give their all, I should say, into a relationship, into a marriage, for reading this. So I just want to say that we should not, marriage is hard as it is already, and we are doing the wrong things already as we are. So I just don't want, to make young people or even older people start treating marriage as a transaction. Both sides. So there's a lesson to learn here from the man. I just don't feel like men should be listening to this. If you really love somebody you love them with your heart and be honest with them. But ladies, some of you who are doing this, which is the reason why we are putting this out there, this are being written about us women, let's try to do better. Let's try to, I don't even know. I don't even know if you guys are going to listen to me. I don't know, because they're both sides. The story is always both sides. But this man, what he's saying, I just don't want us to be labeled as that. And I don't want men to start it, behaving, hiding things and not being fully into their relationship and hiding things for this to even be worse than it is. But because we are supposed to be one. When you are marry somebody, you're supposed to be honest with one another. You're supposed to cherish one another. It is for richer and for poor. That's the right word. For richer and for poor, and for for life. You're supposed to be one in flesh. You're supposed to love one another no matter what. And you're supposed to share everything together. And I know it is hard to say this, but that's how it's supposed to be. So just reading this, it hurt my heart. And I just wanted to put it out there and ask you guys, what do you think about this? What do you think this is going to do to the young people who are idoling this person, who are watching and following this person, who are looking at him as their mentor, doing everything, How are they going to take this? And what do you think is going to do for their relationship to come? You know, what is you think this is going to cause in their relationship? I just want to know, what do you think? So if you want, we can read it again. But I want to know your thoughts. It hurts me to know that we women we done something to the point where he's putting this out there and just messing up the image of women, and then messing up the mindset of young man, or men now, and what this is going to cause in a relationship. You know what I mean? Um, so we're supposed to we're supposed to be supportive of one another, and we're supposed to be truthful. Um, it's supposed to be a partnership. It's supposed to be, performance, fidelity. We're supposed to be, fruitfulness, all of these good things about marriage. We're supposed to be growing together. We're supposed to just, we have kindness and humility and forgiveness and all these virtues we're supposed to have in marriage. But when we started speaking like, you know, it is a transaction, um, it's really just it is hard to swallow, and it's hard for me to just see this and not say anything. Um, so I really just wanna know what you think about this. So let me know of your thoughts. But I want you to share with everyone you know. Subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed already, and also check out the rest of the videos. I'm gonna be watching your comments to see what you think about this. But stay safe and blessed, and I'll see you on the next one.